BEFuture Knowledge Hub, where experts share their experiences dealing with the challenges facing our industry today. To help the event sector flourish, BEFuture explores the role of technology, highlights how sustainability helps us thrive, considers the role talent plays, and paves the way for the transformation that will boost resilience. Navigating the digital revolution. Harnessing digital tools to improve processes and transform our industry, making it more innovative and competitive.
The new technologies or the emerging technologies that are going to change or transform the world are basically three. The first one, obviously, is the application of IoT. IoT will be implemented slowly, but is going to be implemented in the future and had until today security issues, but is progressing very well. The second is blockchain. But blockchain have something new that the other technology didn't have, which is the traceability, the capacity to be sure that a transaction was well defined. And finally, obviously, artificial intelligence. So basically, we have new algorithms that they can interact directly with people and can receive information from people. The new technologies can be adapted in the new events business sector. And there are a few examples. But basically, the focus must be in two needs that this business has or have. So the first need is customized experience. You are one more in thousands of people, so it's not a good experience. This is the first thing that we can focus. And the second focus is try to make more longer the experience with that event. That event maybe is one day, is a dinner, is a lunch, is 1 week. How we can put more longer time to extend that event, doing something in advance, doing something after. The technologies that I mentioned, like AI, blockchain, or IoT, can support that. So if we can access to different databases, and blockchain can protect this data, can anonymize this data, then we can use later artificial intelligence to find the data and provide a customize their service to everybody. So every user can ask or can interact with AI, and the AI can give them more additional or customization solutions to them. Imagine that you go to an event or a summit. So IoT can give you more data about the movements, about many things, and then you can improve additionally the experience. So using additionally blockchain, artificial intelligence, we can ask the guests or the attendees many things in advance and trying to provide them some solutions or better solutions for them to make a better experience. Many people are asking me if the artificial intelligence is going to affect the future of the employees or the people that is working in different sectors. And my first answer is no. We at the moment, we are at the very beginning. And obviously depending how we are going to use the artificial intelligence or any algorithm about that. So I believe that we are in a very early stage of these things. So then you will have more time to provide your value. And your value for people's side will be your culture, your curiosity, your capacity to analyze, your capacity to communicate. So the things that you really like, and the interaction with people is going to increase. The new trending technologies about virtual reality, augmented reality, had a lot of options in the future. In the near future, you will have the opportunity to use previously of the event and after the event. So as I said that from the beginning, that you can extend the experience of the journey. You can provide sessions that are exclusive for you, or you are providing exclusive experience that justify the payment and is a new income for you. So the new generation, they are usually connected with people by digital or technology. These people who really want to enjoy and because for them the experience, the digital experience are equal than the physical one. You need to think about your future clients or the oncoming clients, not the clients that you have today. The result of an event is data. What happened, the connections that happened, the agenda, the meetings. So everything at the end, the result is data. So your IT people or the IT people that you are going to put inside, they must manage the data, everything connected with that. If you are a SMB company, a small and medium business, and you need to incorporate these technologies, new technologies, disruptive technologies in your business, my recommendation is that you think not alone. You need to be connected with other players around you to use the new technology. So think about to use these technologies to change a little bit, not a lot, but improve your business model, incorporating and collaborating with more people. Focus on contract people or the tech people or select people who is more creative, who is thinking about new things, and then use this technology to create these new things that in the past maybe you thought that, well, this is not possible, or this is stupid, or this is whatever. Wait. Now is the moment to think, maybe this is not stupid, this is a new idea.
All the big changes that we are looking at the technology in terms of changing the world has been happening or will happen somehow earlier in the world of the events. So that digital space, digital tools are helping us to reinvent a little bit how we are living and reinvent also the business around the events. No? And we were talking about tools or the digital space used to exchange knowledge and create and build communities of experts. But the 2020, and also thanks to the pandemic, we have been moving not just about exchanging knowledge, but going a little bit further. No? We are using all this knowledge that we have been exchanged over these years to create or to start to use that in terms of what we call artificial intelligence. So we have been doing a tool that is artificial, but to prompt intelligence, and it's global intelligence, no? It's collective intelligence. We have been using objects. We are connected through these objects. So we have been evolving what is called Internet of Objects or Internet of Things to move to the connectivity with high level of cybersecurity. No? We need to ensure that whatever we are exchanging is cyber secure. The first challenge and the first a little bit area of work for the people who work in technology is about trust, about guarantee that the data that we are exchanging and the information we are receiving is something that is somehow a source of trust. And this area, the area of the cybersecurity and the area of guarantee that the information is the right one and that is authentic, is a new space of development of new tools and new technology. This software also has been improved to be sure that we are doing it in an efficient way, in a more ethical way, in a more trustable way. No? So this is the two ways to work on technology. No? Clear architecture, holistic architecture with all the technologies, and in the other hand, very committed professional. No, it's collect faster all this knowledge, exchange faster this knowledge, and also create the legacy of the archive in a much more easy way. The first thing about ethical is, if I'm going to use a new tool, is a tool that I know for sure that has been fairly created, that the data and the knowledge that is already there has been obtained from people who really gave this information and this data, knowing it, and in this sense, the way how I'm going to use this pre-setting data, this data that is coming from others, is in a way that I'm going to be fair with them. No? So the way to manage the change is always addressing what are the fears and how we can manage these fears to help us to see the benefits, because this is about well-being and in a healthy way to understand the planet and the way how we do business.
So 10 years ago, when InWink was funded, we had seen a major digital transformation take place in many of the industries already. And the digitalization had given marketers tools to be more targeted, to be more analytical, to be more data-centered, measure things better. Big enterprise-level CMOs came to us and said, okay, guys, I'm today working with several different tech solutions to run my events. It's making it very difficult for me in terms of productivity and efficiency. They were juggling with different platforms, with different solutions, and none of those were communicating between each other. Because what happens with digitalization of events is, of course, the need for the marketing teams to make sure that the event technology can be integrated into their existing information systems, so that the events and the event technologies do not just live in an isolation outside of all the rest of the business operations of a company. And now what we're seeing today and in the past couple of years has been the emergence of new formats of events that digitalization has brought about. So today, that's really where we see the tendency going. It's towards amplifying, with digital means, amplifying what is created physically and being able to bring that experience to wider audiences and scale the experience and make it longer living. So the three most important focus points that we see today is the security, the ownership of the data. Secondly, it is about the personalization and high quality of data. And then thirdly, it is about the need for organizers to constantly innovate. Events are a magnificent opportunity to collect first-party data. No other media really has that opportunity. So the question becomes, who owns that data? So because the one who owns it has the power. So that is something that within InWink, for example, from the very get-go, from the very beginning, the clients have always been the owners of their data. Data plays an extremely important role, and it informs your strategy, like I mentioned earlier, to make sure that we enable the client with the help of technology to build those personalized experiences. I have to admit, we are very, very excited about the opportunities that AI is going to bring for InWink and then consequently to our clients and for their clients. There's three opportunities that we've detected. Number one is increased efficiency and productivity for the event teams. Number two is the more precise, more tailored, personalized experiences. Thirdly, it is the improved event intelligence that we will be able to gather and gain with the increased and more sophisticated data that AI enables us to collect. So obviously that is an enormous gain of time and gives them much less headache when they are able to automate that. InWink will respond like a human being with real words, combining all of these different informations and data for you so that you can easily navigate and get the experience that you came to look for within an event. There are also productivity tools for exhibitors and for attendees. So the AI navigator will help you autofill your participant profile. So with the InWink AI assistant, the profiles of attendees can be autofilled with the information from their LinkedIn. It will also register all the questions that are asked from the chatbot. And what this gives for the event organizer is the opportunity, I believe, for the first time to be able to react in real time and change their communication within the event in real time according to the questions that are coming from the chatbot. So let's imagine a situation: I come to an event, keeping sure, of course, the data privacy of everybody, and this will draw me trends. What were the topics of interest? What were the most asked questions? What were the biggest challenges that came up? The exhibitors, the thematic, and all this data. So once again, it's making it easier, simpler, more fluid, and that ultimately improves the event data that we are collecting and the event experience of all the stakeholders. It's about productivity and efficiency, which ultimately is then about quality as well.
artificial intelligence is, well, it's a broad field, and we want to do what we can with the means that we have. So we are working very much in line with the city of Gothenburg. The AI assistant could be your tourist guide, but it could also be one component of the UI, actually talk with the assistants. So the development of our digital twin started in 2018, and the digital twin is built up of building data and geographic data. And so now we have 800 square kilometers of digital twin over Gothenburg. I think if you create access to it with like these two like niche projects that we are doing right now with digital site visits, I think something will happen. So other industries will look at this and say, okay, so now I can go into it, so you can like see, is this really the place that I want to be in? And you can change the seasons, or you can so you can do a lot with it. And I think that's when it's actually going to explode for more industries than ours. I think you need to know that the city or the event is not available for everyone. How can you create these type of connections between the digital world and the physical world? And I think this is something that the event industry really have to really pay attention to, because this is where the big money will be. And if you look at the younger audience that is actually coming up now, I think we can use our industry to showcase something. We can be a trailblazer on that end.
From our contributors' experiences, we hope that you will remember 3 key takeaways. Digital tools can amplify experiences by making them more accessible and more personalized. AI can take on tasks that require no judgment and generate databases that can be harnessed to make your events more relevant and attractive. Digital twins open up a distant location to help a visitor make their choices. This webcast is part of a series in which we are exploring the latest ideas on sustainability, carbon measuring tools, human engagement in a virtual landscape, event design, and many other topics that are central to helping our industry thrive. So watch this space for more expert contributions exploring the proactive approaches that will help shape our industry's future. We hope you can benefit from the insights just shared. If you have found the content useful, then please make the most of the other resources BEFuture has to offer.